Anyone need a binocular flask? Holds 16 ounces of your favorite beverage. Hello, welcome back to our channel. My name's Julie, and with the help of my husband Justin, we are full-time resellers. So today's video is all about garage sales because we just had a 2-day garage sale. It went really well. You'll have to stick around to the end to find out how well it went. But I just wanted to go over like how we run our garage sale and like some tips on how to run a successful garage sale. So, hello, it's Wednesday. Last night we brought about almost half of the stuff that's in the attic down, and I had tons of stuff down here in the basement. I have piles in the spare bedroom of garage sale stuff. So I'm going to show you now what I'm doing. All right, so I have all these things that are left yet to be sorted. And right now I have tubs everywhere. That is hats, purses, vintage items, girly items. These two are like home goods items. These two are kitchens. That is fall items. This is manly items. This is like springish holidays. Media. This is like fancy decorative stuff, you know, like silver plated crap, stuff like that. This is small appliances. These things have already been filled, the tubs. Those two are both like decorative things, and that is another Christmas. I have more like VHSs, and there's some various bulky stuff. Right now, so far, these two things are filled with clothes. Eventually, I will sort them out for men's and women's, maybe even like vintage and new. But that's pretty much how I do it. Just to kind of prep for the sale. 2 p.m. So I will spend all Friday until the sale starts getting all of this stuff out. And I am like the most meticulous garage sale thrower, shall we say. Everybody always compliments on how organized my stuff is because I have everything in the categories you see. So, you know, if you're looking for, you know, I can't think of an example. A craft item, we'll say that. Like I will have a craft section. If you're looking for Halloween items, can you tell I'm so tired I can't even get my words out? Like there will be a Halloween section. So I just like to have it as organized as possible. Oh. And I will not get all of this stuff sorted, as there are still, I think, like 5 boxes in the living room and big boxes. There's, I think, like maybe like 8 tubs in the spare bedroom, plus everything you saw down here. And then Justin said he only emptied half the attic. So, but I figure I'll at least get these tubs filled. So on the day when I'm putting it out, I can at least have my zones kind of set up and then go from there. Normally, I just line the driveway with all the boxes and tubs and open them up so I can like pick from them and do my sections. And then I just price as I go. So the first thing I did was I made myself a list, because if you're not new here, you know I love lists. So I made myself a checklist on my phone of everything I needed to do to get ready for the garage sale. And I started like working on the list probably about a week before the sale. So I'll put on the screen all of the items that I needed to complete before we had the sale. And also, I guess I'll talk about all the items where we collected all. So all winter long, and really it was the last year, we every time we had items that we weren't going to list on eBay and were what we felt garage sale worthy, we packed them up and put them in the attic. We have so many storage tubs. Oh, pop a picture up right here. That's just some of them. The downstairs is full of some too, but I hauled these ones upstairs so far to go back up into the attic now that they're emptied. But we just collect the stuff like over the last year. And then when we have a garage sale, we bring it all down and sell it. Because, you know, not everything is worth your time listing on eBay, but it'll sell at a garage sale, especially if you price it right. We ended up doing our sale Friday night from 3 to 7 p.m. and Saturday from 8 to 2 p.m. And you'll see all different clips throughout this video taken during the whole process. But the night sale went really, really well. It's the second time I've done one 3 to 7, and people really seem to like it. But so on Thursday, Justin cleaned the driveway, got out the blower, got all the debris off of it because we have really big trees in our yard. Tables. We have, I think, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 full-size tables that are ours, plus I think 2 card tables. And then we borrowed maybe 5 tables off of my dad. So we had to go over there and get his tables. Making signs. I'll put my clip in here of me working on making the signs. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll get 5 total. Poster board. Making my garage sale signs. Garage sale tip number 1. Make clear, large signs and have them continue with directional arrows at every turn. I know we all think, oh, everybody has GPS. They'll find it. But in our case, so many people came to our garage sale that just rode past the signs on the main road. But depending, we have 2 different ways into our neighborhood. So if you saw it on one of the roads, you really just needed 2 little directional signs to get to it. But if you saw it on a different road, I end up putting 1, 2, 3, 4 directional signs to get you to our house. So if they see it out on the road, chances are they're not going to be able to stop and see the address, but they're just going to hope they're going to stumble upon it. So that is the number 1 compliment. Well, maybe my good prices might be the number 1 compliment, but maybe the number 2 compliment I get at garage sales is everybody pulls up and says, I loved your signs. They were so easy to follow. So make large, clear signs stating your address and the times. And the dates. And take the signs down when the garage sale's over, because as we all know who love to go garage selling, there's nothing more annoying than rolling up, seeing a sign, getting all excited, and then looking and seeing the sale was 3 weeks ago. So annoying. All right. Also, make ads. I put an ad on Craigslist and an ad on Facebook Marketplace. Of course, you could put ads on Nextdoor, OfferUp, and any of your community pages, etc. When I first put my ads up, I don't necessarily have pictures at the time. I think I just put a picture of the stack of some of the boxes. And I put in the ad that photos would be updated, once we set up. So as you'll see, another thing on my list down further is take photos and add them to the ads. Once I got all the tables set up at around noon on Friday, I went around and took tons of pictures so they could see exactly all what was there and put them on both of my ads. And another big thing I do before garage sales is I do a purge of my eBay store. So I went through pretty much the first box of my oldest clothing items, and I picked out some stuff in there. There was a few pieces that I kept because they were very wintry, and I was like, they, chances are could sell over, the next few months. So I left those, but I purged that kind of stuff. And I just went through my hard goods and just looked and saw what had been here for a long time, and same with shoes. And I ended up removing, I think like somewhere between around 60 items from my store, something around there. I can't remember. Um, Emptying the attic was on my list because that's where we store all of our stuff. So we ended up bringing it down in two separate groupings because there was so much stuff we couldn't fit it all. So we actually moved all this furniture from the living room where I'm sitting right now to like another side of the room, and we just stacked a whole wall up right here. And then we did that twice because between the first and the second, I moved it down to the eBay room. And let's see. Oh, get change. I can't tell you how many times we go to garage sales and the people are like, oh, I don't have change. It's like, you're throwing a garage sale. It's your responsibility to go to the bank beforehand and get change. So I'll show you what I do change wise. And then obviously pick the days and times that work best for you. My number 2 garage sale tip would be to price reasonably. Think of what you would want to pay when you go to a garage sale. I can't even imagine how many individual items we sold. Hundreds and hundreds. I went through so many like sticker labels. It was insane because most of our stuff was priced. I would say the average price was 50 cents. I had some quarter things. The most I sold one $20 item, and then I sold one $15 item. And then after that, like I sold a bunch of, like $5, like our bags of clothes were $5 and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, the little stuff adds up, just like in my eBay store, as I always say. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I'll show you what I did for my clothes sale, which worked out really well.
All right, so here's what I devised for clothes. I used a guitar stand, and I've got reusable bags that are all the same size. And then I have them sorted, men's, plus size. These 2 bins are small, medium, women's. These 2 bins are a large XL. So hopefully the bag will encourage people to buy more.
If I had to estimate, I would say we probably sold around 10 $5 bags of clothes, maybe even more than that. 2 people bought 2 bags full. Yeah, maybe it was closer to 15. It's hard to say, but the bag sale for clothes definitely worked. But I still had people that purchased individual items too, and I actually made way more money off the individual items because they were paying $1 a piece. But either way, I was just thrilled to get clothes moving. I always say be willing to like bundle on top of having reasonable prices. It's just people are just making piles. Like that's how it is. So I like start to count in my head, how many items, what it is. And then I cut them a great deal. It might be 30 some dollars worth of stuff, and I'll say 20 or 25 because I just want it gone. And then what that creates is repeat customers. I would estimate we had, I would say 10 to 15 people that came back more than once. Some of them came back twice on the same day. Some of them came back the next day. And I would say probably at least 50%, maybe even 75% of the people that came to our garage sales were return customers from previous garage sales, and we're all like, your sale is our favorite. We've been waiting for you to have a sale. I was so excited when I saw the signs. I was hoping it was your house. Like they love to come because they know I price reasonably and they know I give good deals, and they're all like, you have the best stuff because I don't put out crap, like I get rid of the crap and I put out, stuff that I feel like people will need and use in their life. So, being kind, giving good prices will bring the people back. Because if you're in the business like I am, where you need to have garage sales every once in a while to flush out old inventory, sell off those bad buys, you want the people to keep coming back and be excited about going to your sale.
We have a garage sale, first day complete. It was supposed to just be from 3 to 7, but people started showing up at like 10 a.m. and I was like, no. And finally at 1, we gave up because we were pretty much done setting up and let people shop. And people did not want to leave at 7. They were still out there shopping. It was so incredibly busy. We did about $365, and now I'm celebrating because I just stood outside setting up and or selling stuff for 12 hours straight. So we're an hour and a half into day 2. I'm selling that big thing for my dad. That's not mine. And the tables are pretty sparse. Shoes, we just had someone buy 4 pairs of shoes. Really have been the only thing that has not been moving. The $5 bag clothes sale has been going amazing. I think I probably sold like 8 bags full so far, so that's awesome. These benches is another thing that I'm selling on behalf of my dad. But yeah, the Christmas stuff, definitely different. I'm used to having sales earlier in the summer and no one wants Christmas stuff, but this time of the year, everybody wants Christmas stuff. So that's cool. So yeah, this is all we have left. It's been a great sale.
Only a couple hours left. I am so tired. So tired.
Can be in it. We're done. We don't know how much money we may get because we're too busy, but this is all we got left with. We just put a free sign up, so hopefully people will come and take it all.
All right, what you've all been waiting for, how much money we made. Now, you might be disappointed. You might be like, that's not a lot of money. What? That's all you made? Because I see people have garage sales and they're like, oh, I made $1,000. I made $2,000. But as I reiterated, I sell almost everything for 50 cents. So I'm not going to have huge numbers, but we made $508 at our garage sale. And I was thrilled with that amount. If you like, I mean, you might be able to tell from some of the pictures I'm going to put up, but we had so much stuff. And now that stuff is gone out of my life. We actually put up a free ad at the end of the sale, you know, for people to come and get it. And I think a couple people have come and taken a few things, and probably by the time it gets close to the sun setting, we're just going to throw the few things that are left in boxes and we will drop them off tomorrow at the Goodwill. So I hope you enjoyed this garage sale video. And if you're thinking about having one, if I guess depending on where you live in the United States, right now is like perfect garage sale season in the Pittsburgh area. Like it was, the mornings were a little chilly when we were setting up. It was like 50 degrees out, but the afternoons it was like in the very like low 70s, and everybody was just thrilled to be out shopping. Like they weren't super hot, they weren't super cold, so totally encourage you to have a garage sale. This seems to be a great time of the year to do it. I appreciate you watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here and you like to watch this style of videos, please consider subscribing. If you have any questions, leave them below. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.